everyone, it's me, Jacob Hubbard, and it is the end of the year, and it's time to talk about the top 10 worst movies of the year. These are the crappy movies that you don't want to watch, but we gotta talk about them one more time, and then we're done. My top 10 best list is on my channel. It's my previous video. I did that yesterday, and it's a long day. I'm filming this in one, so I just did my top 10. I'm all high and everything, this tie on, woo! But anyways, let's get through it, guys. Let's talk about the top 10 worst movies, but there is a few dishonorable mentions. I have the list right here, and so these are the movies that are bad, but they're not bad enough to be on the top 10 list. So let's get through them. Terminator Genesis with a Y. Yikes. I know a lot of people like this movie, but I don't like it. Insidious Chapter 3. Hitman Agent 47. Ugh. Transporter Refueled, Unfinished Business, and the remake Pan. Yeah, a couple of dishonorable mentions, but I'm not gonna lie, there were some crappy movies this year. So now let's get to the top 10 worst movies of 2015. Number 10. When I actually made this list, I was going through and whatever, and I forgot all about this movie. Because it came out literally in January, and it's December. I barely remember movies from January. But my number 10 is The Loft. I know, what movie? I've never heard that. That's because this movie was so bad it came out of theaters and no one ever heard of it. The Loft is terrible. It's about all these guys who share a key to a loft, and a girl gets murdered, and they all sleep and cheat on their wives, whatever. So who did it? It's so boring, it's so stupid, it's so predictable, the acting sucks, the story is so cliche, there was nothing interesting. What was this movie? It was nothing, and no one has ever heard of it. It's on Netflix, and everyone who I've talked to has never heard of this movie, and it sucks. It's terrible. I do not like it. It's so bad. And I went and saw it, and no one was in the theater, and me and my mom sat there, and we were like, I bet it's him, I bet it's him, and I got it right in the first 10 minutes, so that tells you something. Loft is terrible, and I'm glad y'all never heard of it, because you need to heard of it. Number 9. Once again, a movie no one even heard of, and it came out theaters real quick, and Jeff Bridges, man, this movie was delayed a year. Why? The Seventh Son. Ew! This movie sucks! I mean, like, everything sucked. The costume, the cinematography, the special effects, the action, everything. Julianne Moore was so cartoon, and she won an Oscar literally 3 weeks later. This movie came out in February. This movie was awful. Like, I mean, Jeff Bridges, what was this? Like, what was the point of this? It did nothing. It was just there and it sucked. It reminded me of that Nicolas Cage movie that came out a couple years ago. But this was all dragons and monsters, but special effects looked terrible. The story was so uninteresting. It was sucked, and I barely remember. I've only seen it one time. I haven't seen it on TV. I haven't seen it on Netflix. I've never heard of this movie ever again, and I'm glad because I don't want to watch it again. This movie sucked, but don't say The Seventh Son because it is terrible. Number 8. I love the original Vacation movie, and I even love Christmas Vacation. It's the best one. But I hate the remake Vacation. Oh my god. This was horrible. This was not funny at all. Like, Ed Helms, I did not laugh once in this movie. This movie was so bad. Every comedy joke was in the trailer. It was so stupid. It didn't have any heart like the original movies. Like, this movie went straight for sex jokes and F-word this, F-word that. And that little brother, I wanted to snap his neck and punt him across a football field. I did not like this movie. It was not the original. This movie is, like, if you look at Christmas Vacation, you look at this movie, you're going to choose Christmas Vacation because Vacation is garbage. Full out garbage. Number 7. There's a bunch of January movies on this list, and I have to admit, I give this movie like a 0.5. I don't do those grades anymore, but man, I actually rewatched this again on TV. Why was this rated R? And then it's Mordecai. Johnny Depp, what are you doing? Black Mass was good, and you did a great job, and you actually might get a Oscar nom? Maybe, probably not. But what was this? Why was, like, there was literally like 30 minutes of the joke of his mustache. That how Gwyneth Paltrow won't kiss him because of his mustache. That was, if you took like all those jokes out, you might take like 30 minutes out of this movie. This movie was horrible. Like, the jokes were bad. Why was this rated R? Like, when you look at the trailer, it looks like a kid's movie, kind of Pink Panther-ish, kind of kiddish movie. It's rated R. Why is it rated R? That's like what kind of audience is it going for? Like, it's so stupid. Why would it do that? Mordecai is so bad. Like, and it's just not even funny either. It's not even cool. It's a Pink Panther ripoff. That's all what it is. Mordecai is so bad. And I saw it twice and I don't care to see it again. Number 6. I took Unfriended and The Gallows off this list because of this movie. Because if you combine those movies together, you get this piece of crap. And I am so glad. I hope this is the last one. Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. I'm so shocked to say this, but when I say people, I'm going to see Paranormal Activity, they're like, oh, there's a new one coming out? I'm so shocked. And this movie didn't get like top 5 in box office when it came out. This movie was a flop too. Yes! I'm so glad. This is time to end the series. If this is the last one and it made terrible box office, Paranormal Activity is dead. Hallelujah. That is a great day. That is amazing if it's over. I am so happy this is the last one. I don't want to see a Paranormal Activity 7. Paranormal Activity, this was in 3D too. Oh, 3D. We gotta get 3D because it's the last one. We gotta make some money. Nope, it was a flop and it was sucked. You got Paranormal Activity is ruined. Now watch them make a 7th. Bet you $1 to make a 7th. Like a spin-off of something. It's a reboot. Bam. Watch it happen. But you know, why was it in 3D? Ew. Number 5. There's a person who I know who loves comedies and everything. And like they were looking for this movie and they said, oh, it looks funny. They saw it and they told me the same thing I complained in my video. My number 5 is Hot Pursuit. Every joke was shown in the trailer. Every joke was stupid. Sofia Vergara was annoying. Reese Witherspoon's accent was barely even good. And when she was nominated for an Oscar, she couldn't even pull off this southern accent, whatever. It's so forgettable. No one remembers this movie. And no one even likes this movie. The general audience who loves comedies, like, I'm not being mean or anything. The general people, I love comedies. But a lot of people like comedies more than me. I like comedies. But people who I talk to who love comedies agree with me. This movie's not funny. It's terrible. It's terribly written. The jokes are completely flat. I mean, it's so cliche. Sofia Vergara, I love her in Modern Family. She is annoying in this movie. Like, she is full out of the movie. Reese Witherspoon, she might be pretty and all, but she cannot pull off a southern accent, I guess. Number 4. I don't think a lot of people are expecting this movie on this list, but I did watch it again because a lot of people, when they went and saw it, they said, it wasn't that bad, Jacob. And I rewatched it, and I hated it even more. And I saw it again like a month ago, I hated it even more. And it made up the list. It wasn't even on the list. It was giving me on my dishonorable mentions. But now it moved up the list, and now it's number 4. And that is Chappie. Listen, I gave the movie like a 1, I think. But I don't do those grades anymore, but man, 2 characters, the people, like, their band is in the movie, like, they have the weirdest names, they ruin the movie. They take Chappie and they don't give him to the good person. The bad people ruin Chappie. A character we're supposed to care for? Yeah, Chappie was terrible. The CGI looked iffy after I watched it a second time. The action's so, it's nothing special at all. The story is so stupid. It's ripping off RoboCop and, like, it's ripping off Short Circuit too. It's ripping off all these movies and it can't hold up on its own. The movie's so stupid. And it's so advertising for this stupid band. Those 2 characters ruined the movie. They took Chappie and ruined the movie. 2 characters ruined this movie. And they're advertising for PS4 and PS3, whatever, I forget. It's so stupid. It was a ripoff. They can't stand on their own. That's why Chappie's terrible and made horrible box office. That's why he's not directing Alien 5. Whew. Number 3. Listen, you might like Jennifer Lopez. You might like her music, whatever. She can't act. And this movie proves it. The Boy Next Door. Ew. Like, my only positive is she's pretty. That's the only movie. And it's rated R for nudity. Doesn't even show her naked. Whoop-de-doo. Don't even get the best part of the movie. This movie sucks. Jennifer Lopez can't act. I'm sorry. Everyone's wearing like this highlighted makeup, whatever, and they all look pretty, whatever. It's supposed to be like a serious, gritty psychopath movie. Yeah, the guy who plays a psychopath, he can't act either. When he gets all crazy and all like, oh, I'm Anthony Hopkins from Sounds of Lambs. Nope. He is freaking Eddie Redmayne from Jupiter Ascending. That's what he is. Honestly, he was terrible. The guy who played the psychopath was awful. The story, it's so cliche. Like, when I mean cliche, you can literally watch the trailer and be like, this happens, that happens. Bam! That's the movie. Boy Next Door is so bad. There's nothing redeeming in this movie, except Jennifer Lopez is pretty. But that is it. You can just watch her booty music video and bam, you got prettiness right there. But nope, you gotta sit through an hour and a half of this bull crap. Number 2. I didn't give this movie a complete 0 because the main girl had good acting. I will still stand by it. She did a good job. She did the best she could. The dialogue, the relationship, the camera work I've noticed lately, it's on TV now, and I watch the camera work. I can't stand a certain shot. It's a spoiler, but I can't stand a certain shot. My number 2 is 50 Shades of Grey. Oh my gosh. I just realized her name is Anastasia Steele. That's the best name ever. Hey, Mrs. Steele, what's your first name? Anastasia. Hi. I go to church, and I'm gonna go get raped by this guy and get chained up. The dialogue is so bad on 50 Shades of Effed Up. I don't make love, I F. That's kind of words or dialogue you get. The dialogue is terrible. The relationship between Mr. Grey and the girl, nowhere to be seen. It's worse than Bella and Edward. Like, honestly, there's nothing good. And what is up with all the sex scenes, whatever? Yeah, I'm a teenager. There's sex scenes. I went and saw this with my mom. I did. What's so good about them? You can watch Skinamax and you could get better sex scenes from there. I don't watch that. I'm just saying, you could, and bam. Don't have to see this movie. Number 1. This is it. Number 1. Y'all probably thinking, where's that movie? Is that on the list? Yeah, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for number 1. Okay, I've never been a fan of these franchises at all. And when I saw the teaser, I did a review of it, and I said it could be really good. Hollywood is literally made out of superhero movies today, so why is this movie so bad that I'd rather watch Batman and Robin? My number 1 worst movie of the year of 2015 goes to Fantastic Four. Oh my god. I don't understand. $120 million budget. And you get the worst CGI ever freaking made. Doctor Doom is Dookie Man mixed with green. I'll never forget my review. I hated Dookie Man. He was Dookie Man to me. I hated him. He was terrible. Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan, and the other girl, they were all great actors. They were all stone-faced. I'm in a superhero movie, and I'm going to talk like this the whole movie. There's not going to be any, happy scenes like the Avengers. Like, the Avengers had great comedy and a little dark humor with, not dark humor, dark stuff with it. This movie went straight for the Dark Knight serious tone. This movie should have been fun, entertaining. The movie might have been good. I'm not a fan of Fantastic Four at all, but this movie should have been good, at least. Because Hollywood is made out of superhero movies today, and you get the Avengers, Ant-Man, all these great superhero movies, and you get this! Josh Trank, you should be ashamed of yourself. And I love how in tweets this isn't my movie anymore. Yes it is, you're the director, it's directed by Josh Trank. You decided to do this in Star Wars. Good job. Fantastic Four is awful. There's no connection between all these characters. The story is so cliche. The third act is literally taken out of the Avengers 1 ending. It's actually taken out of every superhero ending you could think of, honestly. It's so bad. And the CGI is so bad. Why is the CGI so bad? The acting is stone-faced. This movie's terrible. It should have been good. It's a superhero movie, and it sucks. Fantastic Four, you're number 1. Hands down. I'd rather watch anything else than this movie. It should have been at least something because it's a superhero movie, but no. It's worse than Batman and Robin. So that is it. That is it. I can take off this tie. I can't do it. I'm just going to leave it like that. that is it, guys. My top 10 best list. This is my previous video. Go watch that. Thanks for the support. Watch my top 10 worst, which you just kind of did, so I don't know I'm shouting out. And guys, hope you guys had a great year. This year was so great for movies. 2016 is going to be maybe even better. Batman v Superman. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have a great New Year's, and I will see you guys next year. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.